And we're back tonight at beautiful Falcon Field here in Pleasant Grove, Alabama, getting ready to have the kickoff of the second part of our doubleheader with the FC Birmingham Falcons taking on Dalton United. A battle of two teams in the top part of the table, a battle of two teams both looking to secure 3 points tonight in a critical UPSL Premier League matchup. If you didn't join us earlier today, our FC Birmingham U23 team played against Laminio's academy team and came out victorious with a 2-0 victory. It's a really hot afternoon. There are a lot of cramps, a lot of players going down. It's a little bit of a different story tonight under the lights. It's feeling like it's in the low 70s and feels like a really nice evening for a good match. I got Doug Walk in here in the booth with me, so if there are any problems with the streaming, anything like that, he's going to get on it, Johnny, on the spot. We have Nathan, our reliable cameraman, and my name is Owen Harris, commentator for FC Birmingham. Quick turnover in the middle of the pitch. Ball gets played outside to Toussaint. Toussaint puts one on goal. Why not? Why not have one early? 25 seconds in, let the keeper know you're here. Ball getting played back in by Dalton United. Travel for Dalton is a pretty severe one. It's about a 3-hour trip between Dalton and Pleasant Grove. Dalton right now sitting at the top half of the table, undefeated on the young season. Manny Mendez getting a touch onto the ball. It's good to see Manny Mendez back in the lineup. We've been missing him all season. A perennial starter for FC Birmingham, who's been out with a quad injury. Airflow in the booth tonight is limited. If either Doug or I pass out and the frame freezes, we're very sorry. It's going to be a long throw in here. Looks like number 25 feels like he can just put it right into the box. And it's a goal right off the bat. Really misjudged ball by our keeper. It's not all his fault, but if you're going to commit to the ball as a keeper, you got to get something on it. And unfortunately, we are a minute into the game, 2 minutes into the game, and the score is Dalton 1, FC Birmingham 0. And what's a shame is that free kicks, corner kicks, long throws, that's kind of been the recipe for success for FC Birmingham. So getting beat like that is a really a bad omen. Not 100% sure what the call was there, as nobody really played the ball at all. Just jockeying for position between both teams. Dalton likes to ping the ball around a lot on the ground. They are notorious for controlling the flow of the game. FC Birmingham will definitely be looking to counter. Ball played out by Josh Martinez. Long throw upfield. Falls over to Bailey Harris, plays it to Harrison. Harrison chips it down the to the wing where Toussaint is, but just a little bit too much pace. Ball just kind of skipped away. Ball goes out off of Dalton United. Long throw in there by Kevin Levy. Ball played out of bounds. The ref's going to have to throw in a new ball. Ball played into Harrison. Harrison plays the ball across the middle. Nice recovery back. Oh, ball played outside to Manny Mendez. If he can get a good touch on it, plays the ball across the middle. Oh, just interrupted by number 4 on the defense. Caleb Sippen with a strike. Oh, goalie with a big save. Good hit by Caleb Sippen, making a run up the middle. Loose ball played across the middle. Dalton's coach is not going to be happy with that. But we quickly turn it right back over to him. Ball played down the right corner. Guy's got a lot of pace. Beats Josh Martinez down that right side, but luckily Junior had it covered all the way. Manny Mendez with some space in front of him. Oh, he's on sides, I believe. Oh. Looked like Luke Sear had that run time perfectly. He was watching down the line, but I'm watching it on the replay here. Yeah, he might have strayed just a foot or two offsides, but definitely the right kind of play and the right run. Just got to be a little bit more careful. Ball goes out in the deep in the corner. Going to be a throw in for. Got to get myself to not say Laminio anymore. A throw in for Dalton United. Whoa, captain for Dalton United sure has a deep throw in. Kind of an errant pass there by Bailey Harris into space, but towards no one. Long ball being played. Somebody better go get it. Oh, a nice play there by Bailey Harris to bicycle that ball. This ref's going to call this game super tight, so it's going to be very interesting to see so far. There has not been a lot of hand action, a lot of pushing, anything like that allowed in this matchup, which the players will just have to adapt to. Ref rarely changes. Players need to. Ball played across to Kevin Levy. A little tough ball for Justice Brasher to handle. A high kick right to the face. That is going to be a free kick in a beautiful area. It looks like it's going to be a card, potentially. Yellow card given for a kick to the face. Tough call for the Dalton player as he's just trying to play the ball. You know, Justice, though, is a pretty tall guy, so I can see how he might have inadvertently hit him. This is a great spot for a free kick, though. Replay, you can see it right there. Clear kick to the face. No intention for any harm. A little rough to get a yellow card on that play, but we'll take it. Anytime you can get a defensive player on the opposing team in trouble with cards early, could work to your advantage. It makes them play a little bit more tentative, a little bit softer, and hopefully FCB will be able to take advantage of this kick. We've got 3 players standing over the ball. It looks like either Manny Mendez or Harrison is going to be taking this kick. Oh, Manny Mendez puts that right into the gut of that wall. That did not feel good. Through ball put in. Oh, a vital touch by a defender from Dalton United. Logan Sawyer was just right on the doorstep for a potential goal there, but unfortunate that the touch came in. We're going to see a long throw in here by Bailey Harris on the far sideline. Throws it into the box, looking for a flick on. We do get that flick on right off of Dalton. It's going to be a corner kick. Corner's going to be taken by Justice Brasher. Justice had a couple of assists against North Georgia on this field off of corners earlier in the season. Let's see if he can put another beauty in. Like I said earlier, one of the advantages FC Birmingham has had early in this season is on these set pieces on corners. We have a lot of height on our squad and willingness to go get the ball. So let's see what happens here. Kick goes a little bit long. Ball played outside. Very nice composure there. And a wasted through ball. Number 7, you can tell what he wanted to do there. Trying to hit it with the outside of his foot and just kind of toe balled it straight down the pitch. Looked like the exact same play that the Dalton player received a card for. A little bit of a high kick by Luke Sear. Luke fortunate enough, though, that he only hit him in about the midsection as opposed to the face. We're in the 12th minute. Dalton with a really early goal on a long throw-in that just really fell into the corner of the FC Birmingham net. Ball being played off of Dalton deep in FC Birmingham territory. Kevin Labey with the long throw in. Ball bounces around. Ends up going off of Toussaint Boulaz. Toussaint on this field last time hit the game-tying goal in about the 83rd minute against North Georgia. An absolute laser beam. Offsides on the play, but it really doesn't matter. He put it wide anyway, so no harm, no foul. But there was a foul, so we're going to take a free kick. Junior with the long kick down the field. Nice to have Junior back. This is his second game back. He unfortunately received a red card in our very first match of the year against Kalanji Pro Profile, which had FC Birmingham down a player for almost the entire match, which is what really led to the 2-1 loss. Ball placed in. It's an awkward ball. The goalie doesn't really come out too early. Oh, very fortunate to grab that thing. It bounced by him, and he kind of reached behind his body to get this ball. That could have easily have fallen right into to Luke's path. Nice steal there by Caleb Sippen. Unfortunately, nice defensive play there by Dalton. And the Dalton player nicely places the ball over the fence. Go in here for Kevin Laby. Oh, a nice run to the outside. Oh, a little tough touch. Saved by Bailey Harris. An absolute bullet. I think we're about to see a card here. Little surprised we didn't there, as it looked like Luke Sear may have reached out with his arm to try and knock that ball into the net. It's a great run of play there. Bailey to Manny to Sippen to Bailey to across the center, just inches away from Luke's head. I feel like there's going to be goals in this. You can see the cross right here from Bailey Harris's absolute laser beam. But just a little bit behind where Luke was running. Ball played in to Justice Brasher. Justice Brasher, as usual, gives everything he's got on every play. Safe play there by Logan. The team's going to have to remember the fence keeps the ball really close to the pitch, so throw-ins come at you really fast. We're about 17 minutes in. Score still Dalton United 1. Oh, an errant header here. Falls straight to Toussaint. Oh, Toussaint just can't put the ball around the defender. I thought we had a break right there. Looked like several players might have been offsides on this play, but no matter. Falls harmlessly to our goalkeeper. Junior Nunez, our keeper, is another high kick. I'm shocked that one gets let go as well. Not sure why there's a stoppage of play. Typically, you have a stoppage of play when a player's down, not when a player's limping across the field. But regardless, we'll continue on. He's going to have to run down the field, so ref will pay for his own sins there. He has to run the length of the pitch to go roll the ball to the keeper. Ball down at the other end of the pitch. We got some rowdy fans here tonight who brought some sound machines. Oh, and he called a yellow card. Not only gave the foul on us, but with our yellow card as well. I'll be looking forward to seeing the replay on this because I would have thought for sure. Well, here you go. It looks like a misplay by the Dalton player. Our guy gets in front of the ball. Not sure how that's a yellow card on a player like Caleb Sippen, who's got the all rights to go after the ball, but. What can I say? So far, it's been a strange game. Ball being bounced around. We got a player down at midfield, but it's Dalton's prerogative whether or not they want to play the ball out or not. Oh, I can't believe the stoppage of playing has happened now. Dalton had control of the ball, and the game was not stopped for the entire time Dalton had the ball. As soon as FCB got the ball on an attack, the ref stopped the game. That is a tough call, to say the least. We've had a couple of tough calls so far, and this just falls right in line with that. Not really sure what justification the ref can have for stopping that play that way. Well, Hope number 25 is okay. He's the captain of Dalton's team. Absolute long throw-ins have been his specialty so far this game. Looks like his name is Hernan Saldana. He's the gentleman who placed the long throw-in that then ended up careening into the back of the net. I would assume that since play was stopped for this player, that he'll have to step off the pitch. I can't believe he'll be allowed to stay on. So, trainers walking him off. Our wonderful trainers from Champion Sports Medicine here tonight. Going to give him some excellent care on the bench. I don't think he's been subbed. I think they are playing a man down right now. No, I do believe he's been subbed now that I'm counting. If I feel like I'm counting 11 players. Yeah, 10 plus the goalie. So, yeah, I'm counting 11. Long ball played down. It looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Dalton United. FC Birmingham really needs to gain some composure right now. They're still frustrated about some calls not going their way, but they need to gain some composure and get their heads back in it. This is Dalton United they're playing. So, there's no time to be doing anything but focusing on the players that are in front of you. Corner comes in. Again, goalie is not playing it well. I don't know if he's not seeing it good in the lights or what. Long ball played. Luke Sear going to make a run. Oh, nice slide in by number 4. Very fortunate that ball didn't end up in the back of the net again. These Salvador Rodriguez with a nice slide tackle on the far side of the pitch. But again, the balls that are coming in from the side, the corners, the long throw-ins, seem to be giving Junior a lot of trouble. We'll take a look at it right here on the replay. Corner comes in, and just very fortunate. It hits the sidebar, doesn't end up in the net. Long throw by Josh Martinez. Looks like the same push in the back they've been calling at the middle of the field down at that end, but hopefully we'll eventually get that call. Long throw in by Bailey Harris. Oh, and Kareem's right in front of the goal. Absolute mess in front of the goal. Oh, nobody touching the ball. I don't know what's happening here. Ball played in. Kevin Laby decides to take a hit, and he puts it about as far away from a goal as you possibly can. Guess we're taking a water break in the middle of the evening. Seems like a strange call. This is a grown men's soccer game, but yeah, we'll take a water break. We'll get a little bit of air, and we'll be right back on this cast in just a second. Water break is just about over. Here, what you're looking at on the screen probably is the scores from today. It looks like FC Atlanta and Atlanta FC tied today 1-1. Looks like there's a couple of games. So rescheduled game from Revolution and SSL, and then Fountain City, Potros, Albion, Venotito, all of them playing at the same time as this game in another state. And the Dalton player drills it out of bounds at his own team. That's the sub who came onto the pitch for the captain. Don't really have a good list, so I'm not 100% sure who number 5 is for them, but he can kick it really hard out of bounds. Looks like a foul on Bailey Harris for maybe grabbing the player and impeding a little bit of progress. Ball played in from deep. Good run here by Luke Sear. Unfortunately, the ball curls into the defender and allows him to make an easy play. Nice play by Bailey Harris. Oh, nobody's continuing the run, though. Looks like Bailey's going to keep running. Nice play there by Harrison Rodriguez. It's going to be a hard tackle here. Not 100% sure what the call was there. It looked like there was very little contact, if any, between the two players. But I can assure you so far, FC Birmingham probably feels like they're not getting the benefit of the calls. There's definitely some frustration with this crew that there's not a lot of consistency, nor are the calls kind of being evenly distributed. But we'll see. A long game. Calls even out typically over the course of a game. And that shot goes just a bit wide to the right. Very hopeful shot there by number 10. Thanks to the broadcast team over in the Atlanta area, I was able to get my hands now onto a roster for Dalton, so that's going to be good. I'll be able to give them credit for hopefully the mistakes they make leading to some FCB goals. Oh, beautiful cross in there by number 10. Ten made a beautiful cross and had a nice strike on that ball towards the net. Unfortunately for him, leaned his body back a little bit, got under the ball and put it over. Very common thing to happen when you get all excited. The goal seems so big, and then you realize how small it is when you go to kick it. Ball cycled back to Dalton keeper. Plays it long. Looks like it's going to go directly out of bounds. No, they save it in bounds on the far side of the pitch. Nice switch of play. You know, having done both the Premier Division today and the Division One, you know, one of the differences I see in these two games is that a lot more switch of play at the Premier level that leads to more space. Oh, beautiful pass into number 9. Right now, it just seems like there's more Dalton people than there are FC Birmingham back in the back. So sometimes when you're running a 3-back, you just can't mark everybody. So it's a little bit of a zonal coverage. Ball played out of bounds. Going to be a FC Birmingham throw-in. Oh, look at the trainer showing some hustle going through a hole in the fence. That's commitment. Had a ball on the field, so we're going to do a restart with another throw in here. Nice run of play to the outside. Dalton really moving the ball well right now. He's going to take a nice defensive play there by Bailey Harris. Strip the ball, just getting it out of danger, playing it long towards the other end. Oh, and a high touch by the keeper. He's very fortunate to get that ball away. And a sloppy pass back by number 10. Good pressure by Luke Sear. He's a fan favorite. His hustle on the pitch is always appreciated by the fans. He's replacing Giancarlo Bustamante, former Golden Boot winner, up top, and has done a fabulous job of just being the consummate team player that he is. We're in the 32nd minute. A lot of activity up here in the stands. We've got some drums. We've got some vuvulas. We've got, sounds like some rattles. All the things to make a football match feel like a great football match. Plus 2 teams giving it their all. Oh, unfortunate. One back by Caleb Sippin. Oh, taken down there. That's got to be a foul. And Lucky Charms doing what Lucky Charms does, which is wiggle his way through traffic and force a team to make a decision. You're either going to foul him or let him go by, and they like to foul him, which is good for us. This is a great place for a look right outside the box. Surely we know where the foul is. He's literally laying on the ground. This is it's a short stride on the 10 yards, but hopefully that'll be a consistently short stride. Looks like Harrison Rodriguez is stepping over the top of the ball. I feel like we just need to beat the too high. Need to beat the wall and give ourselves a chance. These wasted kicks like this, we're going to rue these moments when we've got the ball and we've got a chance to put the ball into a dangerous area. Again, we have a height advantage, especially now that the captain for Dalton United is sitting on the sidelines. He was about a 6'3", 6'4" monster. Referee asking him to take a step back so that you know what they're going to do. They're going to step forward. That's what soccer players do. Oh, a great give and go there. Kevin Levy stepping in and placing that ball out of bounds. Ball played up to Luke Sear. Luke winning that header. Unfortunately got and called another foul. Not 100% sure what the foul was there, but we'll take it. I'll also take a minute before ball gets back into play and just thank Mendez Woodworks, Pollo Loco, H-Rocks Fear Factory, Puma, Mi Pueblo Supermarket, and Sapphire Services for their continued sponsorship of our great organization. Without you guys, nothing would be possible. So please go support them. I don't really know what just happened. I'm a little bit concerned. Caleb Sippen making the run in. The goalie, I think, kind of speechless there for a minute. I'm not 100% sure what occurred there. I'm not sure if he lost the flight of the ball or what. But very fortunate, already sitting on a yellow card, not to have picked up a second one there. It was a strange play, and I'm glad that the referee decided it was just a strange play. Oh, unfortunate touch there by Logan. He's just going to usher that ball out of bounds. In the 36th minute, Dalton is pushing some players up into the box. They're anticipating another ball being played in, I think hoping for a flick on. Ball headed into Sippen placing the ball out of bounds, and we'll do this all over again, just a little bit further up the pitch. Nice header out of the box by Bailey Harris. He also wins that ball, just places it out of danger, gives the team a little bit of time to just recuperate and push out a little bit. Sometimes the best play is just to get rid of it. Right now, it's a little bit of hectic play. Ball being played outside to number 22. He's looking for somebody. A lot of pressure on the ball. There's a lot of activity out there. You can tell that both teams know this is a game that's there for the taking for both of them. That's going to be a little bit long, going to fall right into the hands of the keeper, Junior, coming off his line. Ball played deep. Oh, unfortunately, a little bit outside. Thought we had something there. Sitting in the 38th minute. Throw goes back to the keeper. John Geardes is the keeper for Dalton United. So far, he's been very solid. Good with his feet, good with his hands. Seems to have a good control of his back line. Manny Mendez bringing the ball forward. Oh. Luke Sear getting a little frustrated. He wanted that ball a little bit earlier. He had straight offsides again because he had already made the run. And I'm not sure how that's not a foul. He didn't indicate advantage, so he wasn't like he was saying play on. He just said no foul. Looked like a tackle from behind. Ball falling to Dalton United. They're going to play sprayed out wide to number 10. Number 10 trying to get a shot off, but there's just too many bodies between him and the goal. Oh, nice save by Junior in goal. That was an absolute rocket. Absolute rocket hit at him. Any type of fumbling of that ball, and there was a Dalton player just standing right there to gobble that up for an easy goal. But sure hands of Junior did not allow for that ball to spring free. Very fortunate to have an experienced keeper like Junior Nunez when a shot like that's coming in. He's had a little bit of trouble on the side throw-ins and the free kicks, but rest assured when you need a big play, Junior will make it. Dalton's very comfortable playing in very small spaces. It's a fun game to watch when you have teams that can move the ball as well as these two teams can. And a yellow card again. It seems like it's been a very quick yellow on the FCB Falcons tonight. I'm not sure that either one of those had enough merit in them to actually be a yellow card. I don't know if that was a cumulative thing right there, but Justice Brasher picking up a yellow card in the center of the pitch, and now we've got both of our center mids sitting on a yellow card, which is a very dangerous place to be. Dalton's known for their free kick ability, and so FC Birmingham's not taking any chances. Not 100% sure what the call is here. I think they're calling a penalty on the FC Birmingham keeper and awarding a penalty kick. I'm still not positive of what has transpired. It looks like the linesman's creeping up the line, so that leads me to believe there's about to be a PK taken. He's got his book out like he's awarded something, but I didn't see a showing of any cards. But I'm assuming that Junior Nunez has been issued a yellow card at this point. It's a very, very confusing moment here at Falcon Field. I think even the ref's confused. He's going to go over and talk to the linesman and say, what did I just call? I mean, if it's on the keeper, it's a pretty easy guy to find. He's wearing the green jersey out on the field. And there he is. He has issued the yellow card. Not sure what the conversation with the linesman was, if he was thinking that maybe it might have been a red card, potentially. So right now Dalton's about to step up to the line. I believe it's number 7. He's got his back to me, so I can't tell exactly who's taking the kick right now. But would not shock me at all if it was. Lining up for the kick. Junior trying to be big. Dalton player calmly places it into the goal. I want to say that was number 7, but I have number 7 on the roster as a bench player. So if that was number 7, that's Marcelo Barros. But I think it wasn't. It looks like it might have been. Might have been number 8, Sebastian Montero. I won't know until he actually turns his back to me. He did a very nice job of keeping his back away from me. But it's 2-0 regardless. There's a lot of complaints from the a lot of complaints from the crowd, a lot of complaints from the sidelines. But regardless, it is now 2-0 Dalton over FCB. Ball played into the and a goal scored by Toussaint Balaz. I am not sure how that wasn't a PK in the middle of that play, but Toussaint Balaz goes in and gets a hits a banger. Caleb Sippen is still probably feeling that hard tackle he took in the box, wondering how in the world he didn't get a call there. Unfortunately, Caleb, it is not your evening. It's Toussaint's. Toussaint, number 16, with the banger, and it's now 2-1, and that is in the 46th minute. I can't imagine that we're going to have too much extra time, but I also didn't see any indication from the official to the fourth. Oh, nice play there by Harrison. Passes it over to Bailey Harris. Bailey's going to look outside. Plays the ball deep into Luke. Oh, nice play there by the new captain. Right now the game is really going back and forth. Tackle in by Bailey Harris. Looks like it went off of the Dalton players, and it did. We're now entering the 47th minute. Ref is looking at his watch, so I'm imagining there's not too much time left on this long throw in going down the pitch. Ball played back to the keeper. He hits it just right down the middle. Harrison with an unlucky touch there. Another nice play over there by Bailey Harris. He's had a nice game. Oh, and a yellow card on Bailey Harris now. It looked like two guys tussling over the ball. I think that the referee's forgotten that there are two teams out here playing hard, and it looks like just FC Birmingham is going to get the cards this evening. It's really unfortunate to see this, but that's now, I believe, 4 yellows in the first half for FC Birmingham. And I think maybe 1 foul called against Dalton. So feeling good about this. Good swarming defense there by FC Birmingham. Referee calls for the halftime whistle. With the score, Dalton 2, FC Birmingham 1. Been a really competitive match. I really hope that this doesn't end up being decided by the officials in the end, as these two teams don't deserve that. They deserve an opportunity to get to play. So we're going to take a little bit of a break here, get outside, catch some of this fresh air as this press box is burning. Listen to Doug's jams on the jukebox, and we'll join you back in the second half for some more excitement. Back for the second half of exciting action here at Falcon Stadium in Pleasant Grove. Score right now is Dalton 2, FC Birmingham 1. But a really competitive affair. FC Birmingham's got a couple guys in the center of the pitch sitting on a yellow card. Just going to make it a little bit challenging coming in for the remainder of this game. Two new players coming on to the pitch. Looks like Michael Brew is coming in as well as Juan. Looks like coming up next today we've got Potros over Fountain City 4-0. Dalton over FC Birmingham 2-1. The tie between FC Atlanta and Atlanta FC. Getting ready for the kickoff of the second half here. Juan Dominguez, number 77, in on the left side of the pitch. Looks like FC Birmingham might have swapped back into a 4-back. Looks like Bailey Harris shifted over onto the right side. Kevin over here on the left side. Looks like the two players that came off, looks like Manny Mendez, his day was done. He's coming off of a pretty significant injury, so, getting half a game out of him. I think he was hoping to get a half a game, so getting that out of him is really good. Yeah, a little surprising there that's just a straight foul with the way he's been doling out yellows, but I guess that's not going to happen today. Good ball reversal. Ball played by Bailey Harris down the line to Toussaint. Toussaint with the overlap from Sippin. Sippin plays the ball across, but unfortunately puts it a little bit too hard and a little bit too far. He had a couple guys on that back post ready to jump into action. Long ball placed down the field by the keep. Nothing's falling the right way for Luke tonight, but Luke continues to just put his head down and be the workman-like effort he always is. Ball played down the wing. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a long throw in. Bailey Harris is going to take it and try and chunk it in the box for a flick on. Long throw in, but nobody from FC Birmingham home. Just 3 guys from Dalton. But Toussaint Balaz really fights hard for the second ball. Some nice pressure causes them to turn the ball back over. But then we immediately give the ball right back to them. Ball sprayed outside to number 10. Nice play there by Logan. Sensing the danger and just really hurting it out. Logan's just been such a solid performer so far this season. Just has a whole new confidence playing across the back line. Goalie gets the ball and just laces it out of bounds. Oh, how could that be up there, ref? Throw in by Kevin Laby. Good fighting there by Luke. Oh. Really good battling by both teams. Caleb so composed on the ball, placing the ball in the middle. Toussaint with the touch. Oh, just can't fall to his feet. Unfortunate. Caleb Sippin just showing some class out there. Michael Brew making his presence felt out on the field. Ball sprayed out to this near side. Nice tackle there by Kevin Laby. Looks like they're setting up for a long throw in. Number 24 going to toss the ball into the center of the pitch. Again, just so much trouble are being caused by these long throws and these free kicks. Luke gets a toe in, but unfortunately it eludes our team. Nice slide over by Michael Brew. Going to be another long throw in. It's a dangerous spot for Dalton, as FC Birmingham just does not seem comfortable with these balls coming into the box. Ball headed backwards. A clear push in the box. I just don't think FC Birmingham is going to get any kind of call today. It's astounding. Oh, if that ball could have just been flicked on down the wing. A tackle on the sidelines has resulted in another yellow card being issued for FC Birmingham. I believe the tally is now at 5. Clearly that was a foul, but was it a foul that resulted in a yellow card? Yep, according to the official. Long ball being played in. It's got to be won by Junior. Junior goes out and gets it. that's somewhere where we got to see some improvement in the second half is the judgment on those long high balls, whether throw-ins or kicks. Junior absolutely pelting it. Very unlucky that it hits the back of the Dalton player. Good work back by Luke Sierra. Good attempt at a changing the fields here. Just goes a little bit long for Toussaint, but it does press Dalton back into their half and allows FC Birmingham to kind of push up again. Number 8 for Dalton is just so composed on the ball. Oh, I think that legitimately has to be the first yellow on Sebastian Montero, who I was just praising for his composure.
Where's the card?
Shows a lack of composure. But again, there's no card given to the Dalton United team. I'm not really sure what's going on here tonight. The crowd is starting to get... Oh, absolute handball there. Yeah, typically an intentional handball would be a card, but not tonight. Even the announcers need to gain some composure right now. Everybody's getting very frustrated by how this game is being called over here at Falcon Park. The worst part is that we got to issue the check out to them at the end of the game too. Great high ball put in. Really no one from FCB even trying to get to that ball. Ball being played long. Nice play by Logan. Again, just like I said, his composure this year on the ball is just amazing. Again, so I'll advocate for Dalton here. A strange call for them on them as well. Quick restart. Linesman has no idea which way to call it. He's just staring at the referee. Hey! I hate to be like that, but we're excited to see a card that goes the opposite direction today. So going to be a nice position for a throw-in. I guess it's a throw-in. I don't know if it's a kick or a throw-in from where it's going to be positioned. Looks like he's got the ball in hand, so I'm assuming it's going to be a throw-in from here. Tempers are really starting to boil here. And this is, unfortunately, what happens sometimes in games like this that have inconsistencies. You see the players wanting to get involved in making the calls instead of playing the game, and that's where we are at this point. Going to be a high kick called on Dalton. He's been consistent there. I will give him that. He's called a lot of high kicks, probably more than I've seen in any other UPSL match. It's a amazing spot for a free kick. I'm sure the team in Atlanta who is helping us with the graphics tonight, we want to give a shout out to those guys over at ASMG for doing what they do, giving us the replays, giving us the graphics, and I'm sure they are like, who is this nut they've let commentate the games over at the FC Birmingham? Well, my name's Owen Harris. I've been doing this for a couple seasons now, and I can guarantee you this is probably as calm as I get. So looking very forward to seeing what Michael Brew does. He's going to absolutely tattoo this ball. Either someone's going to get hurt or it's going to be in the back of the net. Oh, so close. Just a little bit over the top, but hit with absolute purpose. The one thing I can say about Michael Brew this season is that he has been striking the ball consistently well. Looks like we've got a sub getting ready to come on. Justice Brasher looks like he's been kind of suffering a little tonight with a little bit of an injury. You can see on the replay here. Watch the smash. Whew. No goalie was getting that if it was on frame. But, yeah, Justice Brasher coming off the pitch. We've got a newcomer to FC Birmingham, Joel Opara. He is joining us this year from England. He's, I believe, a student at the University of Alabama, Birmingham. And, again, just unexplained inconsistency, right? I mean, that was clearly a high kick. He's called every high kick, but not that one for some reason. Harrison Rodriguez chasing down the ball. Oh, he's calling for it to be out of bounds, and he was right. We're going to need to invest in a fan for the broadcast box after it's calling 2 games up here in the box. The oxygen is starting to be depleted from long ball played over the top, and yeah, that's the play that I was commenting about. Just inconsistency, right? Like it's been a call all night of a high kick. Why would that not be? So players typically can adjust to the refs, and everything can calm down if there's a consistency in the calling. And I think that's probably, if we were to poll the players right now on both sides, I think that's probably what you'd hear is, they just need to understand like what's going to get called and what's not going to get called. Again, one of the things that Dalton does so beautifully and probably doesn't get enough credit for is their small space game. They're so good at playing the ball in tiny spaces on the pitch. Oh, not the place you want to turn the ball over, though. So, unfortunately, Harrison tried to turn that ball back in for, to keep possession, and that led from a throw-in deep in the half to a corner deep in the half. So, this has been where Dalton has really caused FC Birmingham a lot of trouble tonight is on these corners. Long throw-ins and corners have really been the biggest weapon that Dalton has had. They really have struggled to create a lot of opportunities from the run of play, but free kicks, dead balls, things like that have just been an absolute menace of success for them. It's a sign of a well-coached team, right? The way you do free kicks typically is how that the coach is represented out on the field, right? Like that's all about practice. A lot of players were screaming for a foul there. I think even though the ref didn't indicate it, he was allowing a play on or an advantage. Typically, when the ref plays on the advantage, they're going to lift their arm, do something to let you know, like, hey, I acknowledge the foul. We haven't seen that tonight, so I don't know if he's verbally saying that out on the field, but not gesturing it. But I know that seems to be causing the fans a lot of confusion as the play is continuing and the foul's not being given. So luckily, this resulted in a separate foul. Again, just wasted opportunities. FC Birmingham trying to strike the ball on goal. I'd like to see a little bit more creativity from our side with some set plays, something where we're trying to use this height advantage. I mean, we just subbed on Joel Opara, who's about 6'3", to go along with Luke Sear, who's about 6'3", up top. So, why not use the strengths that you have? Ball being played outside to number 9. Number 9 with the cross. Goes all the way across. Nice job by Juan Dominguez to shield that thing. Joe Lapara taking it on his, he's got a lot more speed than you think he does. There, he's taken down from behind. That's got to be last defender. That's got to be last defender. He's already sitting on a yellow, isn't he? Is that not his second? I thought he was the player who had the yellow already. It must be wrong because the player would be reacting differently too. I don't know who got the first card then if it wasn't the player who just fouled. Coach for FC Birmingham is definitely asking the right question of the official. I can hear him from up here, which is why would that tackle from behind from the last defender not be considered a red card? It almost automatically is. I don't know what answer he got given, but I know that that's the right question for a coach to be asking of an official because we've had that given to us many times, unfortunately. Free kick in. Oh, that was actually a nice play. Oh, the bobble. Right there, that was finally what I was asking for, which is a nice through ball. This is what Gabriel Gregoire's teams practice for. The second halves of games. So if you ever come to a Tuesday practice for the FC Birmingham first team, it's absolutely brutal. It's one of the most stringent and difficult practices you'll ever watch. Bands, stair steps, you name it. It is a complete physical workout. And in the second half of games, typically we see that plays to FC Birmingham's advantage. Oh, no. Nice. Oh. Some sloppy play there has led to a break for Dalton. Dalton cycles it back out around. And FCB is able to play the ball out. Ball falls to Joel. Joel with the head of steam, as we saw a minute ago. He is a force to be reckoned with. They are very fortunate to have had two men back that time because Joel, again, beating his man on the break. They've got really no answer for the big man. This is something where the removal of Justice Brasher is going to create a different person taking the kick. Looks like Juan Dominguez is going to slide over there and take this free kick. It is 64th minute. And here on the replay, you can see, look at the pace. Joel, for a big man, he's 6'3", 215 pounds coming at you. So you better stop him quick. Oh, nice corner put in there by Juan Dominguez. Looked like Brew got the header, but it just ends up going off of the Dalton's back and falls out of bounds. Looks like Bailey Harris is going to come over from the right back position and take this throw in. You can tell, even on the FC Birmingham side, a team that works as hard as they do to stay in shape, that they are their heads are dragging. It's hard. It's a hot, humid night in the South. Throw in right into the middle. Ball springs out. Looks like Caleb Sippen is going to win it over there. Battle of the 21s. Oh, and I don't know what just happened over there. Was the ball out of bounds? Wow. I think they called a foul on Caleb Sippen, and it just looked like two hard-nosed players, both number 21, battling for the ball, and it's just unfortunate that a young linesman is going to raise the flag and make that call. You can see it here on the replay. Just two guys battling and scrapping for the ball. no idea how you could determine who fouling who on that play. There's a lot of arms swinging, but it is a foul, and the ball is getting played up the pitch. What I will say is number 21 for Dalton, Francisco Medina, is a class player. His ability to possess the ball, his ability to move the ball, to orchestrate the team, is invaluable for the Dalton attack. Again, Luke Sear just showing that will to never give up on a play. He's going to keep running through every ball. Right now, the four-back system that FC Birmingham has gone to seems to have really evened the numbers up on that side of the ball, and has really turned this into a matchup where you just kind of feel like the momentum, even though nothing has happened, the momentum feels like it's swung a little bit back towards the FC Birmingham way. But there you go, number 21, springing a ball outside to number 8, going to make the run into the box, hits off of Kevin Laby, and just kind of trickles over towards Junior. So crisis averted. But again, just the vision he has as a player, the composure to pick that player out is just really impressive. Oh, a nice through ball. Unfortunately, a little bit too far for Juan. Juan's got a really fast 0 to 40, but he doesn't have that fast. Again, keeper plays it out of bounds, looking a little bit weary back there. Toussaint battling over there. What do you want to call? All right, ball sprayed out to number 10. Number 10 going to place the cross. Again, blocked by Kevin Laby. Kevin has just been a menace as far as getting his body in front of those crosses today. Nice step by Juan Dominguez. Going to play Joel. Joel with the touch around the defender. Going to come in again. Oh, let's see if he can get to it. Oh, bodies all over Joel. Right now, the Dalton crowd, players on the sideline, everybody is just completely upset, feeling like there should have been a foul on Joel towards the goal. Look at it here. Hard to say, right? Two bodies colliding. Could have actually gone either way. When you look at that replay, could have been a foul on the defender for stepping in front like that. But referee saw it as no harm, no foul. Just some healthy contact, and we'll get a drop ball for Dalton, and we'll continue playing the ball. We're in the 70th minute. Right now, Caleb Sippen is just a man on a mission. Great ball across the middle by number 10. He also has a real feel for the game. Ball's been turned over in the midfield by both teams a couple times. Now it's brought down by Joel, number 9. Joel is actually a really good passer as well for a big man. Ball played in deep, played outside. Luke's going to give a rundown. That was actually amazing. Oh. tough call there on Kevin Labey, as it really looks like a very nice shoulder-to-shoulder tackle there. Ref didn't see it that way. Dalton tried to play a free kick in, and he's pulling it back to a spot. A lot of people really confused as to what's going on right now, including us up here in the broadcast booth. I'm trying to figure it out. I guess the few feet that Dalton tried to move the ball were not acceptable to the referee. So we're going to have Dalton back up a few feet, and they're going to play the ball in long anyways. I bet he can kick it those extra 3 feet. And he can. He absolutely drills the ball. Nice play by Logan. Looks like we're going to have another water break. This really actually works again against FC Birmingham, as right now it looks like the fitter of the two teams is the home side. So for them to take a couple minutes and go get some water is unfortunate. Looks like we're going to get a quick update on the games around. It's still 2-1 here, Dalton. Potros, I don't know if that's final. I think it is 4-0. It may be in progress. And then FC Atlanta City, as we said a couple times, is 1-1 today. We've got a couple of games. Albion versus Venotito, we haven't gotten an update on. And then the Georgia Revolution. And then tomorrow we got a big matchup, Georgia Athletic versus UMA at 2 o'clock. Kalanji Pro Profile at North Georgia at 7. That's a huge game. Those two teams are near the top of the table. Both we've played here at FC Birmingham. Both we know have quality sides, and man, that is going to be a super matchup tomorrow night. I don't know if that's on ASMG or not, but if it is, I would watch it. Then we can look at next week. You've got Vinotinto versus FC Atlanta. You've got Georgia Revolution, Albion, Atlanta City, Fountain City, Dalton, Georgia Athletic, Potros, FC Birmingham hosting us. And then SSL versus North Georgia, UMA, Kalanji Pro Profile. So some really good matchups, not only still to come this weekend, but next weekend as well. We got both the matchups this Sunday actually are on ASMG. So if you're listening to this broadcast, man, you can sit down, watch kickoff of your favorite NFL game, and then turn on some great soccer. Oh, and another throw-in beats FC Birmingham. This is unfortunate, same story, but this is right off of the water break. A flick onto the back post and a easy tap in for number 21. So Francisco Medina, I was complimenting him earlier in the game, and he puts Dalton up to a 3-1 lead. Again, a weird water break, stopping the action. I mean, you throw in down that far in the pitch seems like it gave a little bit of extra time for the Dalton United team to conjure up what looks like a great play. A flick on the front post to a wide open guy on the back post. Again, you just if you're an FC Birmingham, you have to say, why are we taking a water break at 8 o'clock at night on a men's game like this? So, but it is what it is. Right now, we'll be gracious and say Dalton is ahead, 3-1. 75th minute. And a lot of work for FC Birmingham to do if they want to get back in this. Ball chipped into the box. Number 4, not a very tall defender, but seems to get himself in front of every ball that comes into the box. That is why he's the captain. Oh, so close. Absolute rocket hit by Toussaint Balaz. Just unfortunate. It just happened to be where the goalie could grab it. And again, at throw-ins, we have not been dangerous on the throw-ins. Oh, tipped right there. And the goalie has clean hands. Luke was following up this time. A nice play by the goalkeeper, John Gerdes. I hope I'm saying that right, John. If not, I'll just call you Big John because you look like a huge keeper back there. Great ball sprayed out there. Putting a guy out into space one-on-one. Good tackle by Bailey Harris, but it is going to result in another corner, which has been truly the Achilles heel. Anything down near the goal, throw in, or corner kick has been an absolute menace for the FC Birmingham team to handle. All the credit goes to Dalton. As poorly as we've handled those plays, I think it also just stresses, the type of coaching and the type of drilling that goes in over there on working on those types of plays. Their execution level is high. Substitute, we got number 6 coming onto the pitch. I don't have a number 6, so we'll say he's rostered. Ball lifted back up and in. Junior with the save. Not really sure how you're allowed to run into a goalkeeper like that without the play getting stopped, but that is exactly what just happened. I can guarantee you Caleb Sippen would have gotten a yellow card for that tonight. Ball goes out of bounds on the far side of the pitch. Dalton player graciously jumping over the fence to go get it. Nice ball played down. Unfortunately, these hopeful balls, a team like Dalton is really, it's going to be very difficult to beat them on those types of balls. But Luke Sear, hustling as usual, gets a foot on the ball, knocking it out of bounds. I feel like it was probably about a good 10 yards back. And now we're going to be throwing it in exactly where they were wanting to throw it in the first place. It's funny how a soccer ball bounces sometimes. Good by Logan. And here's that area of the field where the throw-ins have just given us fits. I would definitely say if I was on the sidelines, I would say, hey, watch for the near post flick. It seems like that's ball plays out to Luke. Luke's going to play the ball down to Joel. Unfortunately, ball played behind Luke. Results in a turnover. Now there's a lot of players down the field for Dalton. And it looks like there's a corner kick down deep. We might have lost our footage here for a second, but I'll make the call here that they're going to kick it short, and they do, and flick it on and just about score another goal. Ball's punted down the field. Sipping with the ball. He plays it over to Toussaint. Toussaint crosses it into the box, unfortunately behind everybody. We got a couple subs coming in. It looks like Dalton is going to actually make a goalie keep switch. Number 99, Israel Soria is coming in the game, as well as Gael Santana, number 3. So a couple players who've worked really hard coming off the pitch. The goalie has had an outstanding day today. And then I believe it's number 22. Again, I don't have them on my roster, so I don't know who number 22 is. Big number 24, though. I've seen plenty of him, and he's going to throw the ball in long. Ball's held down the corner. There's a little bit of jostling going on. Ball gets played out of bounds, makes it to the other side of the fence, unfortunately. Oh, Michael Brew is tall enough to actually reach the ground on the opposite side of the fence. Nice play by Caleb Sippin. Bring the ball back for a foul, even though we had possession of the ball. It's now a yellow card being issued over for the Dalton bench. So the Dalton coach wanted to show that for sure the referee did have cards and would show them to the Dalton side. So arguing call. I'm not even sure if he's the head coach. I'm not sure. They have a couple guys. They have about 1, 2, 3, 4 guys sitting over on the bench, which I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's more than the UPSL rules allows on the sideline. But you know, it's not really affecting the game. We just need to know which guy's actually the coach, I guess. Harrison Rodriguez putting the ball in. Again, a little bit of a hopeful ball. Almost falls to Joel. Looks like another sub coming in. I will say that Dalton has used every player they brought, which I'll commend them for that. We're here in the 85th minute. Number 20 is coming onto the pitch, Jose Ruiz. I do have him on my roster. He's coming in for what I would call the MVP of Dalton's game today. Number 21, if this was at Dalton, he'd be getting a standing ovation for the minutes he's put in. Oh, an absolute laser hitting by Juan. again, right now there's just a lot of hopeful balls being tossed into the box. Don't appear to have a whole lot of rhyme or reason as to what we're doing. Harrison, nice and strong on the ball. Ball sprayed outside. I got to tell you that number 4 has got to be exhausted. He has run and run and run this match. Absolute blast put in by Toussaint. Backup keeper with a huge save. I thought that one was in the back of the net when it left the foot. And again, wide, unfortunately. FC Birmingham definitely can't say they haven't had chances on goal tonight. We've definitely had plenty of possession towards the Dalton goal. We've had plenty of shots on the Dalton goal. Couple great saves by the starting keeper, John Geardes. And then, a couple of just absolute wide shots. But here's the shot from Toussaint. Man from West Virginia, absolutely. West Virginia via France. It's got an absolute laser. He's the lone goal scorer for tonight. Looks like he was being held on by someone across the pitch. Through ball being played, but right now it just looks like FC Birmingham's just out of gas on the front line. They've been making those runs. Play's getting stopped. Again, players up on his feet, and the play's getting stopped for a player behind the play. I'm all for player safety. Don't get me wrong. But when the player is up and moving, not asking for the trainer, it's not a head injury. I just continue to just be baffled by these stoppages today. The quick goal off of an injury stoppage earlier resulted in a goal. The throw in after the water break resulted in the goal. So, there's definitely been some breaks in play that have really affected, how this game has turned out. All credit to Dalton, though. They've capitalized on the opportunities they've had. Harrison coming in, making a big slide. Unfortunate there for Joel. It's a strange flight of the ball. Ends up bouncing past. He runs through the header, but the header just goes out of bounds. Had it stayed on the field of play, maybe he could have made a run at it. Ball won back by Caleb Sippen. Yeah, foul from behind by Caleb. Hey, he knew it as soon as he did it. I think everybody's starting to the results are starting to settle in here. Would take a lot for FC Birmingham to get 2 goals here after the 90th minute against the number 1 team in the league. But this game has been really hard fought, and honestly. So a yellow card for delay of game on the restart. Ball being played in. Kevin Levy, not the hit he wanted, but it does get to Juan. Oh, nice try there. I can see where Toussaint was going with that. Oh, a misplay there by Bailey Harris. Luckily, Harrison's there to clean it up. I think, again, I think we got some tired legs out on this pitch. Not really sure where that ball was played to. Some gamesmanship by Dalton. Obviously, they're ready to run this game out and get in their cars headed back to Dalton. Even this, the running pass, he knew where the ball went out of bounds, and was not concerned if the ball got, the play got stopped and he had to go back. That's just more time off the clock. It's gamesmanship. You see it in every game. This right here is it's a little amusing. You always know, the time you waste in these moments is not going to get added on as severe. And we basically added just 2 minutes and a half that, contained goals, 15 subs, you name it, but wasn't going to change the outcome of the game. And I don't blame these refs for showing a double step to head off the field. So here we are, unfortunately, taking a loss from the number one team in the league, Dalton United, showing exactly why they are the number one team in the league. And, I think that they'll win a lot of games. I think what we saw from an FC Birmingham team is what we've seen all season, which is they're not going to give up. They're going to keep fighting hard, and looks like the Vinotinto Albion score is up 4-1. You can adjust this Dalton score to 3-1 and call it a final. So, as we end the week, what we know is that FC Birmingham's got to go back to the drawing board. Again, there's another game next week on the road against Potros, last year's regular season champs, which is not going to be an easy. They haven't played like the regular season champs just yet. But that they've got a heart of a champion in them, and they're not liking where they are sitting right now. So we'll thank you guys once again for watching another FC Birmingham Falcon matchup, and we look forward to seeing you guys again. We'll be home in 2 weeks, and just look to our social in order to find out how you can be a part of the FC Birmingham family, either as a fan, as a donor. We're glad to have you. But everybody have a great weekend, and don't forget to turn on ASMG tomorrow, 2 o'clock. I don't know if that's Central or Eastern, but you can check the ASMG site, YouTube site, and you can catch the streams there. Put on 2 more classic UPSL Premier League matchups tomorrow. And anyway, we'll thank you guys so much for coming, and we'll see you again soon.